What are some things that no one ever tells you about sugar? Yes, sugar. So I get asked this all of the time. Well, sugar's not that bad. It's natural, right? And I used to think that as well. I really did. Let's be honest. Sugar's an addiction and I love chocolate. I bet you do too. I bet you love soft drink. I bet you love lollies. I bet you love your cornflakes. I bet you love sweet things. Marshmallows. Like, who doesn't like marshmallows? We all like sugar. But one thing that you need to know about it are a few things that we're going to cover in this video right now. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Belinda. And one thing that I deal with a lot is helping women recover from autoimmune problems, thyroid issues, anxiety, depression, even weight issues as well. And this comes up quite often in some of our calls that I have with clients, is the fact about sugar. Well, why is sugar so bad? Is it really that bad? It's natural, right? Isn't it safe? And the fact is that sugar is a lot more prevalent these days than when our ancestors had it. Like, you look back on the average colonial in George Washington's time, right? They had 3 pounds of sugar cane a year. Now, sugar cane actually has vitamins and minerals and fiber in it. But these days, we have 150 to 200 pounds of sugar a year. Okay, that is a massive jump, and it is pure sugar. There's no fiber or anything added into it. So how is that sugar affecting our bodies? Okay, so first thing to know is that it is very, very harmful to our liver. Hi, Vicky. Hello, lovely lady. How are you? And there's been studies done on, in particular, high fructose corn syrup. Okay, now when we take sugar, high fructose corn syrup is probably the worst, or one of the worst, because what it actually does, it's 90% fructose, but what it actually does in the body is it shuts down a protein in our liver called CRT1. Now, this protein blocks copper from coming into the liver. Now, you're probably wondering, well, why is that important? Well, copper is mainly dominant in the liver. So our livers should actually be double the amount of copper as opposed to iron, okay? And we're taught that our liver is an iron organ. Like, when we are told to eat beef liver or told to eat chicken liver or whatever we're told to eat organ-wise, it's because we need more iron. But guess what? Organs are actually copper dominant, okay? So it's really important to know this, okay? Because what actually happens when we block CRT1, it blocks the liver from absorbing copper, and it invites iron into the liver. Now, I want you to think about this. Think of iron filings or iron nails. You put them outside in the weather, what's going to happen? They're going to rust. So when you're inviting more iron into your liver, because we're having high fructose corn syrup and high amounts of cane sugar, what do you think is going to happen? We're inviting iron into the liver and it's going to rust, okay? And it's going to show in our skin, it's going to show in the way we sleep, it's going to show in our energy levels. This is how it represents too much iron in the liver, okay, from sweet things. So when we understand that the liver is actually a copper dependent organ and not an iron dependent, what does that actually mean? That actually causes non-alcoholic liver disease, okay, fatty liver disease. And you don't have to be an alcoholic to get this, okay? It can be caused from sugar. Okay, and it also causes cirrhosis, okay, cirrhosis of the liver. How common is that these days? Very, very common. And this causes inflammation and fibrosis, okay, throughout the whole body as well as the liver, okay? So that's why it's really important to recognize that, yes, sugar is natural, but it doesn't mean it's good for us. Okay, there are a lot of things out there that are natural, but not necessarily good for us. Okay, so that's just one thing to take into account. And, you know, it's, you know, all things in moderation. I'm not saying that we can't have a little bit in our lives, but we still need to cut down if we want to find real health, real energy, real sleep, and resolve autoimmune problems and thyroid issues. It really is a big factor. Vicky says, is this the case even if you can absorb iron? Are you talking about with like eating beef liver? Or anyway, I might talk to Vicky a bit later just to clarify that. So for those of you watching live, then let us know live, and if you are catching this on the replay, then let us know replay. And if you know someone with a sugar addiction, then why not share this with them so that they can understand. You know, first step is actually understanding why it is a problem. I believe, like, no one ever talks about why it's a problem. You know, they all think it's, you know, oh, just stop eating sugar to lose weight. Well, it's more than that. It really is. And it does help. Obviously, cut out sugar, you'll probably lose weight. You will. You'll feel better. You'll feel clearer in the head, and you will have more energy. Like, it really will. But understanding why is, I believe, a big factor. So anyway, I will catch you at this time tomorrow. You have an awesome day. Bye.